All right, everybody clap it up. The water for everybody coming out, you know what I'm saying? Coming out to support the Sabbath service. So, again, it's Officer Abraham, you know what I'm saying? Isupk here in Greensboro, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and get started with the Sabbath service.
Laha, ban yashika, ban yashala.
Laha, ban yashikar, ban yashala.
Yaha, ban shim yasha barakatah.
Yaha, ban shim yasha barakatah. Salams. All right. One second. Black. Salam.
Kabbalah Moth, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasharal.
Kabbalah Mouth, ban Yahweh, ban Yashala.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatam.
Yaha, ban shim yasha barakatah.
All right, everyone in Medium. We'll put Kodam. Turn around and face the east. We'll do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw.
Abanaw.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malafothka.
Labuka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baharataza.
Baharataza.
Kawat.
Kawat.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathalanaw.
Nathalanaw.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalatlanau.
Wasalatanaw.
Kawawathnaw.
Kawawatnaw.
Kasalatnaw.
Kasalatnaw.
Kawawathiyanaw.
Kawawatnaw.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Thawaya'anaw.
Kawiyanaw.
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Habushanaw.
Habashanaw.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Wa'ala.
Wahatapara.
Wahapara.
Lahawalamim.
Lahawalamim.
Aman.
Aman.
In the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name,
hallowed be thy name,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be done,
thy will be done
in earth,
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts,
and forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors,
as we forgive our debtors,
and lead us not
and lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver
but
us
deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
All right. Pray for the power. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kusha.
Nathalanaw.
Nathalanaw.
Hakat.
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 Larapa'ah.
Arapa'ah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Marawa.
Kal Marawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazirayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakbim.
Lahakbim.
Hamathium.
Hamathim.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Arakawath.
Arakarawa.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala.
Lagarashan.
Lagarashan.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Tawara Aman.
Dawara Aman.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please,
Please
give us the power.
give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
I pray for the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka'ala.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matasabiya'a.
Matazabiyah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha'alawapim.
Alawapim.
Ha'saranyim.
Hasaranyim.
Ha'kwatesayanyim.
Hakwatesayanyim.
Ha'kayayoyim.
Hakayayoyim.
Wa Hagwathim.
Wahagwathim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Tawara Aman.
Dawara Aman.
In the English, Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanan.
Commanding General Yohanan.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'ah,
Asha'ah.
Ayanya,
Ayanya.
Ahahariam,
Ahahariam.
Mahayan,
Mahayan.
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah.
Isariah,
Isariah.
Isariah,
Isariah.
Ma'ayin,
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Aisha,
Asha.
Shamayam,
Shamayam.
Waharatiza,
Waharatza.
Ayathan,
Ayathan.
Lamawat,
Lamawat.
Regalka,
Regalka.
Ayanawam,
Ayanawam.
Shamarka,
Shamarka.
Hana,
Hana.
La'ah,
La'ah.
Yanawam,
Yanawam.
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah.
Yayashan,
Yadishan.
Shawamar,
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Shamarka,
Shamarka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Tazalka,
Tazalka.
Al-Yad,
Ayad.
Yamyaka,
Yamyaka.
Yawamam,
Yawamam.
Hashamash,
Hashamash.
La'ah,
La'ah.
Yakaka,
Yakaka.
Wayarak,
Wayarak.
Balayala,
Alayalad.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka.
Makarai,
Makarad.
Yashamar,
Yashamar.
Athnapashka,
Adapashka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamar,
Yashamar.
Tasa'afka,
Tasa'ak.
Wabawa'aka,
Wabawa'ak.
Mayatha,
Mayatha.
Wa'ayai Walam.
Wa'aywalam.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up mine eyes
unto the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help coming from Yahweh.
My help coming from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot
He will not suffer thy foot
to be moved.
to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yahshua
he that keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade
Yahweh is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time
from
forth
this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
All right, Psalms 83, Alahayim,
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Takarash,
Al-Takarash.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat,
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Al,
Al.
Kayahana,
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka,
Al-Yabda.
Yahamaya 1,
Yahamaya 1.
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka,
Al-Amin.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Sawada,
Sawada.
Wayatha,
Wayatha.
Ya'ai-Tasawa,
Ya'ai-Tazawa.
Al-Tasapawanyaka,
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amarawa,
Amara.
Lakawa,
Lakawa.
Wanakakida,
Wanakaki.
Magalia,
Magalia.
Wala'a,
Wala'a.
Yasakar,
Yasakar.
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwada,
Awada.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Nawa'ai-Tazawa,
Nawa'ai-Tazawa.
Lava,
Laba.
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa.
Al-Yaka,
Al-Yaka.
Bariya'ath,
Bariya'ath.
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa.
Ahalya,
Ahaya.
Adawam,
Adawam.
Wa,
Wa.
Yashamai,
Yashamai.
Alayam,
Alayam.
Mawa'awa,
Mawa'awa.
Wahagariam,
Wahagari.
Gabal,
Gabal.
Wayama1,
Wayamalam.
Wayamalak,
Wayamalak.
Palashah,
Palashah.
Amyashabia,
Amyashabi.
Tazawur,
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawur,
Ashawar.
Nalawa,
Nalawa.
Imam,
Imam.
Hayawa,
Hayawa.
Sarawai,
Sarawai.
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat.
Salah,
Salat.
Aishalaham,
Ashalaham.
Kamadiam,
Kamadiam.
Kasaya,
Kasaya.
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah.
Kayabiam,
Kayadiam.
Banakal,
Banakal.
Kwayashwan,
Kawashwan.
Nashamadwa,
Yashamadwa.
Bayandara,
Bayandara.
Hayawa,
Hayawa.
Daman,
Daman.
La'adama,
La'adama.
Shayathamba,
Shayathamba.
Nada,
Nada.
Yab,
Yab.
Bawa,
Hawa.
Hayarab,
Hayarab.
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak.
Wakasabak,
Wakazabak.
Wakatazal,
Wakatazal.
Mana'ai,
Mana'ai.
Kal,
Cow.
Nasayakamwa,
Nasayakamwa.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Amarawa,
Amaru.
Nayarashah,
Nairashah.
Lanawa,
Lanawa.
Af, Na'awa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Ka'ash, Tabayaira, Wa, Kalahaba, Salahat, Harayam, Khan, Tharadapma, Basa Wabasa, Wapafka, Tabalaham, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Wayawan, Waya, Bakwashwa, Shumka, Yahau, Yabashwa, Waya, Bahawa, Ayai, Waya, Kapawa, Waya, Abadwa, Waya, Dayawa, Kaya Atha, Shumka, Yahawa, Labadka, Ayawan, Akaharataza.
In the English, keep not thy silence. O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha may be no more remembered. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarims, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. The sword also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and as Amunah, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded, and trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that they may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
Saul, Sister Yeshua.
La Yasharala.
All right, and mind you, Salakis, Yeshua.
All right.
What we left off last week.
It's a lot.
Leviticus 15 verse 6. Chapter 15 verse 6.
Okay. Leviticus 15 and 7. Nobody marked it for me, huh? Nobody. Nobody.
Salakia.
Nobody.
That was me.
Nobody. Nobody. That's right. That's right. So Leviticus 15 and 7.
Yes, sir.
We start at verse 7
Yes,
and
sir.
down to verse 14, the end of verse 14.
Come.
All right. Go ahead.
You good?
Come.
All right, the book of Leviticus, chapter 15, verse 7. Anybody got it?
Okay.
All right.
So now, if for the sister, if you want to follow along, right, you can go to the Blue Letter Bible app.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, come on, Zion Christ. Roll on, rock it on out now.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 14, chapter 15, verse 7. All right. Wahana Gai. Wahana Gai.
Why?
Yes.
Wada?
That's a ha.
Khan.
Wahana
Salaki.
Gai.
Mm-hmm.
Babashar. Hazab. Yakabam. Bagadayaw. Warakataza, Bamayam, Watama'a, Aid, Ha'ira, verse 8, Wakaya, Yarakwa, Hazab, Batada war, Batada war, Wakabam, Bagadayawa, is it Bagadayawa? Bagadayawa, Warakan, or is it Warakana? Warakan, Bamayam, Watama'a, I, Ha'irab, verse 9.
Is Salaki. Is Warakayan.
Is a ya right there?
You don't see it?
It is. It's kind of blurry.
Yeah, it's the print, man. The print.
Warakayan.
Mm-hmm.
Wakal. That's like it. Ha'irab, verse 9. Wakal. Hamarakab. Ashar. Yarakab. Ilayal. Hasa'ab. Yatama'a, verse 10. Wakal. Hanagai. Bakal. Ashar. Yahaya. Hakath. Yahweh.
Thaka.
Also like it. Hakath Yahweh. Yatama'a. I. Ha'irab. Wahana Wash, so like it. Wahana Washa, our thumb, so like Yakabam, Bagadayi, that's the hard one for me. Bagadayawa,
It's y'all.
Bagadayaw, Warakataza, Bamayam, Watama'a, I, Ha'irab, verse 11. Wakal, Ashar, Yagai, Bawa, Haza'ab, Wayadayawa, La'a, Shatap, no,
Shatapa.
Shatapa, Bamayam, Wakabam, Bagadayawa, Warakataza, Bamayam, Watama'a, Ha'ira, verse 12. Wakalaya, Wakalaya, Karash, Ashar, Karasha, Ashar, Yagai, Bawa, Hazab, Yashabara or Yashabar? Yashabar, Wakal, Kalaya, Aitazah, Yashatapa, Bamayam, verse 13. Wakaya, Yatahar, Haba'a, Zalakia, Hazaab, Mazawabawa, Masawaba, Wazaba, Zalakia, Wazawaba, Wasapar, Lawa, Shaba'ai, Yamayam, Lataharathwa, Wakabam, Bagadayaw, Warakataza, Basharau, Bamayam, Hayayam, Watahar, verse 14. Wabayawam, Hashamaya, Hashamayana, Yaquak, Lawa, Yaquaka, Lawa, Shathathia, Shathia, Tharayam, Hawa, Shanaya, Banaya, Yawana, Yawana, Waba'a, Lapanya, Yahawa, Pathaka, Ahal, Mawa'ai, Wanathanam, Al, Hakahan. That's the end of verse 14.
Right. So now, we're going to take it back from the beginning of verse 7.
Yes, sir. Book of Leviticus, chapter 15, verse 7. And he that toucheth the flesh of him that hath the issue shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. Verse 8. And if he that have the issue spit upon him that is clean, then he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. Verse 9. And what saddle soever he rideth upon that have the issue shall be unclean. Verse 10. And whosoever toucheth anything that was under him shall be unclean until the evening.
And it's still talking about leprosy, right?
Yes, sir.
What is
talking about issue running from
Blood, right?
Oh, yes,
Any
sir.
issue, any running issue, like
Any running blood, right? Anybody bleeding.
that, or issue of flesh, any running issue of the flesh. Yeah.
Okay. Any blood running, any pus, any what I'm saying, any open wound.
Yeah, kind of.
Right. Okay. Got you.
And whosoever toucheth anything that was under him shall be unclean until the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And he that beareth any of those things shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. Verse 11. And whomsoever he toucheth that hath the issue, and hath not rinsed his hands in water, he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening.
And you see how washing is so very important in our nation. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever, I guess I'm revealing my age. If you watch those old Conan the Barbarian movies where nobody ever washed anything. You understand? They just was in the caves, just fingernails dirty, just amongst themselves, just in filth. You know what I'm saying? Even when you watch old Indian movies where they pitch the tent, they will spread something over that dirt floor, over the dirt, so they won't have to just lie on the dirt floor. You know what I'm saying? Cleanliness is very important in this nation, and we brought cleanliness to the earth. Without the nation of Israel and these records constantly, saying, well, if there's an open wound or any issue, wash and you'll be unclean into the evening. Or if this open wound touched this, then this will be unclean. Or you have to throw that away or burn it. Without that, then you'll have, that's why you have the diseases of smallpox, and that's why you have coronavirus, because of uncleanliness, and you have the spread of it because people are so unclean that they don't realize that, if I have coronavirus and I'm just touching everything, that you don't have any, you don't have any sanitation napkins to come by and wipe that down. People not thinking about that. So in turn, not thinking about it, then you have the spread of coronavirus. You have the spread of the flu. You have the spread of these different viruses. The 24-hour, the 48-hour bug or whatever. So then everybody gets sick, and everybody's wondering, why is everybody sick? It's because of just simple sanitation, like simple sanitation to wash your hands after you blow your nose, or just to keep clean, after, if there's an open wound, or if you have a like this is saying, like an issue. You know what I'm saying? This is not necessarily meaning like just bleeding. This is maybe you did blow your nose. Maybe you did, maybe you do have a open sore. You know what I'm saying? Where you do have some kind of discharge. You understand? You need to keep that clean. You need the things that you touch. You need to keep that clean. If you touch anything, that needs to be sanitized. That needs to be quarantined. If I have an issue or an open wound and I touch you or I touch your clothes, then you need to discard that somehow, or keep that, out of rotation somehow. You know what I'm saying? Keep that separate somehow. You know what I'm saying? Or the issue that I have will spread. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So like I said, because it even mentioned about if somebody spit on you.
Yeah, right.
So like the exchanging of fluids, like maybe even if you sweat on somebody,
right.
If you have an issue.
And it's not talking about spit as far as disrespectful spit. Right. It's talking about, that spit when you talk, when you talk and spit come out, and you casually talking. That's what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about that casual talking, and you see it. You know, everybody's been in that situation where that one speck of, saliva comes out and it hits you right there. And you know what I'm saying? You don't want to let that person know where, you don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's talking about that too. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And the vessel of earth that he toucheth, which have the issue, shall be broken. And every vessel of
meaning
wood,
that pottery shall be broken. You can't use it anymore. Go ahead.
And every vessel of wood shall be rinsed in water.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 13. And when he that hath an issue is cleansed of his issue, then he shall number to himself 7 days for his cleansing, and wash his clothes and bathe his flesh in running water, and shall be clean.
Because that's the time for that person to see if that issue has spread to them. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's number unto himself. You see what I'm saying? He's quarantining himself to see, well, this issue that this person had, did it spread to me? You know what I'm saying? And and I'm pretty sure that it's gonna go on to say, well, if it spread it to him, what he should do after that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Is that the end of that?
Verse 14.
Go ahead.
And on the 8th day he shall take to him 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons, and come before the Lord unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and give them unto the priest. That was in the 14th.
Right. So now he has to offer up a offering to be cleansed of that issue. You understand? So, is that a pen number? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Of course, we'll pick it up right here next week with verse 15, and we'll keep reading about, I'm thinking that this is concerning the issue or discharge or whatever have you. So we'll continue this next week. So go ahead.
All right, remind him. Just up here. The sisters you shout. Men of Israel, gird our loins and prepare to salute the Torah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak Yah. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak Yah.
Everyone named Madi. One Panyakodam, which means to turn around and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw. Shema Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malafuska. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baharatiza. Kawa. Hayah. Mashimayim. Nathalana. Lakam. Kab. Yawam. Wasalaklanam. Kawawathnam. Kawawathnam. Wala'ah. Tabaya'anam. Manasayawan. Abal. Abashana. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. Lawalamim. Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Pray for the power. Yahweh, Bahashim,
Yahushua,
Baba Kashar, Nathanana, Hakat, Larapa'ah, Ka Makala, Wakal Marawa, Hakat, Latahar, Hamatazirayim, Hakat, Lahakim, Hamathium, Hakat, Araka'awath, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Bahashim, Yahushua, the water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
I pray for the blessing. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahushua. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Mataza Maya'ah. Alawap Yahan. Halawapium. Hasaranyim. Hakwatazayanyim. Hakayoyim. Wahagwathium. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahushua.
The water Aman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh. And
Yahushua.
And Michael. And the angels. Commander General Yohanan. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
All right. Pray for like in Psalm 121. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ahari. Mahayan. Yaba'ah. Azari. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Waharataza. Ayathan. Lamawat. Ragalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Ana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yad. Yamyaka. Yawamam. Ashamash. La'ah. Yakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makaurai. Yashamar. Athnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'afka. Wabawa'aka. Mayatha. Wa'ayawala.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes. Unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help coming from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot. To be moved. He that keepeth thee. When I slumber. Behold. He that keepeth Yasharala. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade. Upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahayim. Adamayalaka. Atakarash. Wa'atashakwat. Kayahana. Awayadyaka. Yahamayawan. Ra'ash. A'imaka. Yawayamwa. Sawada. Wayatha. Ya'itazawa. Altazapawanyaka. Amaru. Lakawa. Wanakakia. Magalia,
Magalia,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Iwada,
Awada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa Aitazawa,
Nawai Tazawa,
Labat,
Labat,
Yakagwa,
Yakad,
Ayaka,
Ayik,
Maria,
Maria,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarat,
Ahalia,
Ahalia,
Adawam,
Adawan,
Wa,
Ra,
Yashamai,
Yashamai,
Alayam,
Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'ab,
Wahagari,
Wahagari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wayamawan,
Ramalon,
Wayamalak,
Ramallah,
Palashat,
Palashat,
Amyashabi,
Ayishab,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashu,
Gamashu,
Nalawa,
Nanawa,
Imam,
Amam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Sarawai,
Sarawai,
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Ashalam,
Kamadim,
Kamadi,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sarah,
Sarah,
Kayabim,
Kayabi,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Koyashwan,
Kawashi,
Nashamadu,
Nashamat,
Bayandara,
Bayanara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adama,
Ladama,
Shethamu,
Sharatham,
Nada,
Nada,
Ya,
Ya,
Mawa,
Mawad,
Kaira,
Kara,
Wakasaba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazal,
Wakatazal,
Manai,
Manai,
Ka,
Ka,
Nasayakamu,
Yasakam,
Ashar,
Ashur,
Amar,
Amar,
Naya Rasha,
Marusha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Af,
Ah,
Nawath,
Nawa,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shethamu,
Shaitam,
Kagagala,
Kagaya,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Yapani,
Rawaka,
Rawaka,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Sabaya Ira,
Kabi
Wa,
Ra,
Kalahaba,
Kahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Harayam,
Ariam,
Khan,
Khan,
Taradatma,
Taradama,
Masa Irika,
Washa Iram,
Wabasam,
Wabasa,
Wapaska,
Wapas,
Sabalaham,
Abalaham,
Mala'af,
Malaha,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kualawam,
Kualaham,
Waya,
Waya,
Bakwashwa,
Bakwash,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahau,
Yabashwa,
Yabashu,
Waya,
Waya,
Mahawa,
Mahau,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Waya,
Waya,
Kapawa,
Kaparo,
Waya,
Waya,
Abadu,
Abadu,
Waya,
Wala,
Dayawa,
Yayaba,
Kaya Atha,
Kayarta,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahau,
Labadka,
Labat,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Akaharataza.
Alkaharataza,
In English, keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
O not thy peace.
O not thy peace,
And be not still.
and be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
For lo,
for lo,
thy enemies make a
my
tumult,
enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate
have
thee
lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel
have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against
and consulted against
thy hidden ones.
Thy
hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off,
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation,
that the name of Yasha'Allah
that the name of Yahshua
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They are
thee,
confederate against thee,
the tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarites,
and the Hagarites,
Cabal,
Cabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre,
with the inhabitants of Tyre,
a sword
Assur also
is joined with them.
is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They have
Lot.
hope
Over the children of Lot,
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them,
do unto them,
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
and the brook of
as the
Kison,
brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their noble,
Make their noble,
like Oreb,
like a red,
and like Zeed,
and like Zed,
yea,
yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
as Abba,
and as Amunah,
and as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to
Let
ourselves
us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh
the houses of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
O my power,
O my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame
and as the flame
setteth the mountains on
set
fire.
the mountains on fire.
So persecute
So
them
persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm,
with thy storm.
fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy
that
name.
they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be
let
confounded
them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that they may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Saul means to turn. Sisters Yashab. Sisters be seated. Salt to the teacher, men of Israel. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Ma'an Shabbat. Imani, Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah.
All right. Sisters, Imani. All right, we'll salt to the sisters. All right, men of Israel. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Ma'an Shabbat. Imani, Barak. Yahweh Shema Hashem Yahshua. All right. Yad Matah. Class is made.
You drilled it.